Hello, everybody, and have a seat beside the bonfire. I'm your host, Dan, and I'm joined as always by my co host, Alex. Alex, how are you doing, my friend? How's life treating you? It's been a bit.
It's been a fat minute. We've gone through a lot. We've been dealing with some, I could say, not the greatest things. I currently have the hiccups, so I hope you all can forgive me if I'm hiccuping like that or anything of the sort, but I'm doing great. I hope everyone else is doing great too.
We do apologize for the delay in episodes while we dealt with some copyright issues behind the scenes. We won't really get into it, but it concerned our logo appearing on content that we were not a part of. It's all good. It's all worked out. We're ready to move on.
Honestly, I'm not. Yeah, I at least want to throw in the little part that they have threatened me specifically, but that's their business, and I'm not worried about them. But I at least want to put that out there since they
Well,
wanted to do it.
we've got quite a lot to get into today. So I'll go ahead and start with our main first point of topic. I'm sure everybody knows about the Xbox layoffs from various studios, including Bethesda, ZeniMax Online, id, Obsidian, Raven Software, Turn 10, and Halo Studios. 1,600 jobs were cut as part of their restructuring, and 16 more will happen throughout the year. So what do you think of what's happened with all these studios? It seems like id, in my personal opinion, was hit the hardest. They lost about half their workforce.
I don't know. It kind of comes back to like a point that I made to you the other day. Again, I apologize for the hiccups, guys. I'm trying my best, but I don't know, man. It's just like AI's coming in, eliminating a lot of jobs that are incredibly necessary, at least to like content quality, if you ask me. And while I don't necessarily hate it, I'm forced to sympathize. And when I say forced, I mean like there's no way I couldn't sympathize with the people who had lost their jobs and stuff over this. Like, these are hardworking people, and it's not necessarily fair if you ask me. Like, there's always other things to do, but still, it's kind of sucky.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's tough, but at this point, you know, we see layoffs all the time, so it's not really anything new. But
I'll say I was gonna throw in there like layoffs are extremely common. I myself got laid off recently, about a month ago from the job I was working. I recently had to pick up a couple part-time jobs over that, but it sucks, man. It just sucks.
I'd like to go ahead and read a little from one Asha Sharma on Xbox Wire. These
I would
changes vary
appreciate it if you
in
did.
these changes vary in size across Activision, Bethesda, ZeniMax, Blizzard, King, Mojang, and Xbox Game Studios. None of our first-party publicly announced games or projects are being canceled as part of these reductions. In addition, Mojang and King will directly report to me. These two studios have increasingly become platforms in our largest monthly active players. They bring critical geographic, demographic, in my God, differentiation to Xbox. Second, we will reset our platform. We know that great technology gets better when it gets simpler, not bigger. Today, in some parts of the company, work passed through as many as 14 layers of management. Our
Jesus.
platform teams are 40% larger than they were at the start of this generation, even as our player base and playtime have declined. I want to highlight that last part.
Oh man, that word.
layers of fucking management. How do you get anything fucking done? Yeah, you're clearly too big at that point. I guarantee a lot of those are fake jobs, mental management bullshit that where like you have a title, but are you really doing anything?
So yeah, my thought process is like, man, you've got all these jobs that aren't even real that you're kind of just trying to spread across as management, air quotations for those who can't physically see me. But like, what are they actually doing? And you're throwing away real jobs and replacing them with AI. And to an extent, I guess that bothers
Well,
me, if
that's
that
that's
makes
not
sense. But
that's
also,
not
it
necessarily
kind of
true.
well, I mean, you're right. You're right. You're right. I mean, I might be being too black and white about it, but the gist of what I'm getting is there's a lot of jobs that aren't even real jobs, especially in the gaming industry, and then you've got a lot of the real jobs getting replaced by people who are using AI, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And I never really want it to seem like I'm advocating for jobs to be cut, but a lot of these studios, aside from id, really needed to trim some fat.
No,
If
I
there is
agree.
14 layers of management where like just to make a simple decision of like, can the fire be purple? And it has to get travel through 14 people to get to Todd or whoever.
That's where I'm like starting to get confused on my end, if that makes sense too. It's like, why does it need that much?
But it is nice to hear this because I think a lot is coming to light about how Phil Spencer was handling these studios and the business in general.
And for me, at least where my curiosity comes from, is like, you've got all these, like I said, fake jobs where it's basically you're just doing the same job as the guy before you, or vice versa, or whatever words you want to put into there. But you've got all these fake jobs when there's a lot of real positions where that you could put people towards. God damn, these hiccups are really getting to me, guys. I apologize, but like, there's a lot of positions, at least from what I can think of, that you could have somebody do, aside from just sitting there and looking at a picture and passing it on. And yet, a bunch of people are getting fired because of not just AI, but like, because companies want to cut things. You know what I mean? And like I said, even me myself, like, I went through going through a layoff of my own. I got laid off because my company had lost a couple multi-million dollar contracts of their own fruition, and me and like 60 other people got fired for, I don't know, make up a reason. If they didn't want to fire me for the reason they fired me, they would have found a different reason, and they would have found a different reason, vice versa. And when I say fired, I mean laid off. It's all the same thing, but you get my meaning. I don't necessarily agree with the fact that jobs are just magically disappearing because of AI. And like my co, uh, like Dan was saying, it just doesn't make sense.
Oh, if that's what you were getting from me, that's not what I was saying. It makes total sense to me in terms of
Well,
getting rid of these people.
no. That was a misunderstanding. I mean, I don't know, kind of yes and no. I was more just saying like the jobs that actually needed to happen aren't getting filled, and the people who are filling jobs that shouldn't even exist are being disappeared instead of being moved towards the jobs that they actually need.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like, why why did you need all of this? I get that everybody was buying up shit and hiring people from COVID, but like I blame most of this on Phil. It's like, look, I get you can't be everywhere at once, but this is your responsibility. No fucking wonder you're not making money.
That is one of the fairest points I've heard in a long time.
Like it's a lot. But anyways,
He
is
should
there
he should he,
any?
he should care a little bit more. I agree with you.
They should have, but that's why he's out. Anything else we want to get into before we move on these specific layoffs?
I mean, like I said, we talked about our feelings towards it. I got my little rants out about how I feel about the AIs and whatnot. Yeah, I think we can move on. I don't really think I have anything else to talk about.
Along with the reduction of 1,600 jobs, Microsoft is also letting go 4 studios. Double Fine.
1,600 jobs. Let me make sure I'm like fully understanding you properly, and also for the crowds out there who don't understand what 1,400 means, because some people are goofy. That
1,600.
is 1,600 people. That is
across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, basically 10 studios.
that is 1,600 people who not necessarily. I mean, at the end of the day, like yeah, they lost their jobs, and their jobs didn't necessarily need to exist, but
I mean, some
I
of
can.
them,
There's.
obviously.
I mean, yeah, to an extent.
Because I'm not going to say
It's
like
a matter of
everybody that.
perspective, really. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not
And my
saying like
perspective
everybody
is
that got
like,
let go is like middle management. You know, some of them I
well, no, I
know
mean,
for a
the point that
fact.
I was trying to get was like, they could have done something else. Like, you could have moved them somewhere else. You didn't have to fire them, if that makes sense. That was the point I was trying to get across.
The problem is you should not have hired them because, as she said,
I mean, yeah.
our teams are 40% larger than they were at the start of the generation. Well,
Yep.
where are the results? Why are we paying 40% more than when we bought you? But yet, we ain't got bangers, you know?
You've got bangers. You've got all these things moving forward, and like,
I mean, now you do, yeah, but
I don't really like you said. I don't really understand why they even existed to begin with.
the 4 studios being let go are Double Fine and Compulsion, which will go independent under their respective founders and retain all existing IP. Pretty crazy.
That's actually pretty intense, considering.
It's very nice. They
All
didn't
things
have to do that.
considered, that's pretty intense.
Ninja Theory and Undead Labs will now go under new owners, and their projects, Senua and State of Decay 3, will be receiving funding for their completion. And what
Really?
seems weird to me is no one is asking any of the important questions, which is who bought them? Because I am
Exactly.
curious. Undead
I will
Labs
admit my
makes sense.
curiosity is kind of peaked on that subject too. It's like, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm just a run of the mill gamer. You know what I mean? Like, I buy games that I see on the shelf, pick them up, put them home, put
Not
them in
for
my
long.
computer. Oh yeah, that's another topic, but you're getting ahead of yourself. But you get my meaning. Like, as a general gamer, I don't see myself thinking too far into it. But at the end of the day, I would like to know where stuff's coming from.
Well, it's just pure curiosity out of me because I can see Undead Labs like that. State of Decay 3, that is enticing.
Yeah.
But then you have Ninja Theory, who their last game was a glorified tech demo that took way too long to come out.
Oh god, what
and
game was that?
Borderline not. It's that same. It's like Hellblade 2,
Oh,
which beautiful,
gotcha.
absolutely gorgeous game, but it's not There's
So
not a lot of
like the
gameplay.
artwork and the graphics were great, but the story was
I'd say,
yeah.
to be honest, the most appealing thing about them would be that they own a motion capture studio. So, yeah, there's benefits. But, anyways, I can't really speculate. The only person I can think of for Undead Labs would be Take Two, because
Really?
I don't know. It just makes sense to me. But
I mean,
maybe not.
I can't argue that, but wasn't the name I was expecting you to say, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Um, and all things considered, to be honest, this is great news. At the very least, these people are not shut down. No studios got shut down. And they are doing way more than they have to. It's definitely more than a lot of other people would have done. And it makes me feel blue to point out the obvious. What's your take on these 4 studios leaving? Well, I guess you kind of already said that.
Shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't necessarily think I have enough information to form an educated opinion, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice that Double Fine and Compulsion could
Like,
go
I
off
don't
on their own.
necessarily see. I mean, I'm glad that they can go off on their own and do their own things. I'm, at least from somebody who's on the outside and doesn't really understand. I hope they don't just magically disappear. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I hope they can still push some stuff out as time goes on. But uh, I don't know. I guess the long and the veiny of it is like I can understand why they had to be let go, but I hope they don't just disappear. Like, I hope they keep pushing. I hope they keep finding ways to push stuff out. And I apologize for the hiccups. I'm really trying.
Moving on to our next topic, PlayStation is killing physical media. PlayStation is ending physical disc production in January of 2028 on all PlayStation consoles. And I know what you're going to ask, Alex.
No, actually, no,
Why
no,
did
no.
why
Actually,
did you let
I
this
have a.
happen?
First of all, motherfucker,
Why
fuck
aren't you
you.
buying
You
physical
cannot blame me.
games? Don't you fucking care?
I'm gonna fight you, Dan.
In all seriousness, this does suck. Maybe
No, but like,
mainly a digital person, but
I mean, it was like, how do I say this in a correct way? Like, I get why. It's not the problem that I have isn't with the fact that they're not selling physical copies anymore. It's the fact that they're selling licenses that they can take away whenever they want. And that's something that bothers me personally because I buy something, I want to be able to own it forever. And that's why I don't really like the digital thing because at any given time, randomly or whatever, make up a fucking reason or whine and cry about it like a little I'm too tech for you to understand kind of bitch, but like I'm not trying to spend $60 to $100 for something that I don't physically own. I mean, even at the end of the day, like you can say what you want about it being about the games or whatever, but like say for instance, I buy a Nintendo 64 game, right? I buy it, play it, have no further interest in it, and everything disappears, no one wants it anymore. I can still take that thing apart for the plastic and the little bit of metal in there, and yeah, you can say, oh, it's only a couple pennies, but it's still something. Versus buying something, playing it for a little bit, undownloading it for a while, and then a couple months, a year go by or whatever, and then suddenly just gone because somebody decided, yeah, we don't want to do this anymore. That's where the problem I kind of get comes from when it comes to like switching from physical to digital. Is it's like you're truly buying nothing. Like you're truly getting nothing. You mean you're getting experience, entertainment, sure. But at the end of the day, if all things fall apart, you get nothing. Versus like even my like little N64 cartridges over there, they might not be worth much. They might not even be worth fucking anything. But if you take them apart, there's still something. There's still something there, a physical thing that you can hold, sell, trade, something. Versus like say I bought God of War 7 and they decided they didn't want to sell God of War 7 anymore and it's just gone. That's where my problem kind of comes in with that. And damn, I just went on a rant.
Yeah, that's kind of my issue with it too. Is it doesn't happen very often, but what happens when a rights holder or PlayStation themselves just decided, oh, we don't really want to sell that anymore, so you can't play it, and also you don't own it. You only bought the license. Sorry.
Exactly.
I
mean, I don't get me wrong. I understand other platforms have been doing this for a while. You can throw Steam at me. You can throw Xbox at me. Hell, I mean, to be honest, you can even throw Switch at me, even though they're honestly predominantly the. I think they're pushing out the most like physical copies against any other of their competitors, if that makes sense. Like they're still doing physical copies. You can still buy cartridges. Most of the games, hell, even most of the discs you buy now are really just fucking a license to download it.
Yep.
And that's kind of where my problem comes into. It's like you're not physically owning the things anymore, and the fact that somebody can just take it away because they feel like it. And yes, I understand. It's like a 1 in a million chance that'll happen. But the fact that it can happen, even at all, shouldn't even be a thing. Like, I shouldn't be able to buy something from you and then you be like, oh yeah, you don't own that anymore, and just take it and give me nothing. Like, it'd be one thing if they'd be like, oh yeah, if we decide to discontinue a game or whatever, we'll give you, fuck, I'd even take a partial refund. I'd take fucking even a single penny over nothing, dude. Like, the fact that that's the problem where it comes in. It's like there's no offer of compensation. There's no mediary. You can't put the money that you put towards that game towards a new game, or it's just nothing. At least from what I've seen. Mind you, I'm not the most educated, but at least from my scene, if they decide to do that, you're kind of just fucked, and they ain't going to do anything about it.
I'd like to point out one post on Twitter from a Dustin Furman of Last Stand Media, where he points out that many of PlayStation's own games are cheaper on Amazon and are physical. This isn't just about ending physical media, it's also about price control. Amazon can easily sell a physical disc for less, but if there aren't physical discs and only cards with codes on them, they can sell them for exactly the same price they sell on PlayStation. He shows 4 specific examples of pricing that differs quite a bit on PlayStation and Amazon, respectively. When it comes down to it, PlayStation wants you to spend more money for their games, and that's not to mention all the experimentation they've done with dynamic pricing, which I cannot endorse at all.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it fair that your most loyal and paying customers don't get these drastic discounts? Because let's be honest, I and a lot of people probably listening to this aren't really the average gamer. Most people probably buy less than 10 games a year, and most don't even do that. They buy Call of Duty and Madden, and that's it.
Oh my word.
It's not only that, but PlayStation has a major security issue that they need to deal with.
God, I was hoping we were going to talk about that in this podcast. God damn.
People boosting
accounts. I'm not
going
to go into it, but yeah.
To those uninformed, it is the practice of pretending to be the owner of said account, call into PlayStation, and provide very little details like an email address and a recent purchase going back 6 months or so.
and them getting access to your account. Yep, I read about that a little while ago. I'm not even going to lie to you. I heard about people doing that, and that's insane to me.
It is profoundly fucking stupid, PlayStation, for you to go all in on a digital ecosystem without a reassurance to your
I'm not
customers
even going to
that their
lie
precious
to
games,
you.
trophies, time, and money is protected.
I'm not even going to lie to you and our listeners. And take this opinion as you would, but honestly, if we're going all digital, then I feel like we need to put some, like, there's got to be something put in place that actually gives legitimate credibility to a point that somebody can't just call somebody and say something. I don't care if it takes our social security numbers or something. I would be happy to give the last four of my social when I buy a game if it means that nobody else could ever steal it from me. You know what I mean? Or something like that. There's got to be some way, some better way of proving it without, mind you, without 34 fucking different factors. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to fucking get on my computer, sign on to my phone, get onto my wife's phone, and vice versa to go through all those factors, just get onto my account. At this point, like, I feel like there's got to be something more personal. There's got to be a better way. Like, there's got to be. There's no way that's the only fucking route. You know what I mean?
Well, my point being is obviously, people being seeing the recent guy who had his accounts, compromised, and they was just deleted by Xbox. Eventually, I'm pretty sure he got
Xbox?
it back.
I thought that was PlayStation.
He got it. I'm sure.
It could be two different guys we're talking about.
It's happening on both sides.
Yeah,
but
you
really don't. You don't hear about that on Steam. I'm sure it happens.
No. Oh, dude, no. Steam will fucking. I've seen the video. I mean, I've seen goofy videos, but Steam is really good about their account verification. Man, they'll take care of it. You know what I mean?
We also have a new report by Moore's Law is Dead that states that many game studios paying thousands of dollars to PlayStation to promote their games are furious because each post is filled with angry replies and community notes. I would love for this momentum to keep going because this is definitely how you do it. You make it impossible for them to ignore the outcry, make developers angry with them.
Absolutely.
Make them keep losing money because at the end of the day, this is what this is about. This is about money.
It's about money. I mean, you can go beyond it. At the end of the day, everything's about money. But the fact of the matter is, I don't really. I mean,
they don't make this shit for free.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. I really feel like a lot of people go out there and think games and stuff just magically appear, or it's something that somebody can do in like 30 minutes, just chilling. Like, a lot of people, I feel like, believe that like making video games side hustle, even though it's a legitimate career and it's actually kind of difficult to do. Now, mind you, when I say kind of difficult, the only games I've ever made were like 8-bit games, fucking Pokemon hack ROMs, stuff like that. And I found those difficult, at least to an extent. You know what I mean? I mean, they weren't hard, but they were time consuming.
And now imagine that on a massive scale.
Exactly. I was about to say, it's like, imagine trying to do that on 4K with like crazy, with graphics that are better than life.
With that's millions also something of dollars
that I want to throw out there is like, graphics in video games have gotten to a point they're better than life. Like, when I
don't know if I go that far.
I personally would, but then again, bear with me, guys. I'm like half blind, man. My vision is not great, so bear with me. But what I'm saying is, like, the new Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced and all that stuff, or whatever they call it. When I'm looking at stuff like that, it looks more real than real to me. Like, it looks better than life. And I mean that in a sense of it's more detailed. It's more, you know what I mean? Like, And like I said, mind you, I want to throw this out there again. I am half blind. I am severely nearsighted. If I don't have my glasses on, I can only see colors. I cannot see detail at all. So that is my opinion. Not much else I can say really there. I can't really say it's a hard-on opinion. I can't really describe things how people would see normally, but
hard on. Um,
oh, I got one of those for you, buddy.
At least this might not be
out.
true, but hell no, we're not.
Good shit.
It would also appear, at least to me, that I saw like 4 separate accounts on Twitter that literally had the same exact things listed, which was like the momentum of, you know, the people harassing Sony is going down and shit like that. And I think it's honestly a false narrative, because the only reason it seems like it's going down is because PlayStation's finally posting shit, which means all of this hate is spread throughout.
Well, not even stuff. Just that, but I feel like the reason why it's kind of dying off is because the point's been made.
Well, it's not dying off.
Oh, I thought that's what you were saying. I apologize. No. I thought you were saying it was kind of dying down, like people complaining about it. Much apologies.
No, but that's my point. They want people to think that because they want people to give up.
Yeah, that's
it's kind of fucked up. That now they're, you know, paying, or at least it would appear that they're paying people or using AI or whatever.
That's one of those, like, I don't know scenarios, if that makes sense. Like, everything you're saying, 100% I can agree with. But also at the same time, it's like, why and how, and I don't know. The math isn't mathing. I don't have the words to explain my point. I'm a failure. But I hope you get what I mean. Like, I don't know. It's confusing. Yeah.
Questions, comments, concerns on that topic?
Absolutely. I would love to answer them. You can hear me fucking blabber my mouth off and not even make sense in real time.
Moving on. Mexican lawmakers want Sony investigated over alleged anti-competitive practices.
Oh, yes, boys and girls. This is a topic that me and my co-host, I don't know, you're honestly, I'm not getting into that, but me and Dan were talking about it a little bit, and I have no idea about any of this. So let's hear what he has to say.
We go over to Level Up, where it would appear Luis Donaldo, I'm not even going to fucking try, will file a complaint before Mexico's
national... We're going to get racially slapped.
Well, I get that all the time, baby.
Giggity, giggity, goo.
Mexico's National Antitrust Commission asking the agency to investigate Sony Interactive Entertainment, the company behind PlayStation, for alleged anti-competitive practices. If discs disappear, this is a quote. If discs disappear, anyone who owns a PlayStation will no longer be able to choose where to buy their games and will be forced to purchase them exclusively through PlayStation.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. How the PlayStation Store is trying to exclusify itself.
Yeah, because it kind of gets into, you know, this doesn't just affect the people that play games, but the people that sell them too. You know, like these little mom and pop shops who compete against one another. Like that's bad for business, because now it's like, okay, well, we all got the same fucking codes that we all bought. You know, we all got the same deal.
It kind of comes back to what I was saying at the beginning of this video, is like, there's no resellability, like, and at the end of the day,
not even that, but just
Sony, but like,
just new games, you know?
Yeah. Like, I mean, it just kind of comes down to a point where it's like, Why are you that worried about it? There's no way you're that far broke. It just mathematically it doesn't make sense to me why they would be acting like that. Like it's
And Reyes also, I believe this is another woman Mexican lawmaker. She says, where was it? By forcing everyone to become digital, the assumption is that everyone has access to reliable, high speed internet, when we all know that that isn't the reality throughout Mexico. And I'm sure it's like that in plenty of other places too.
oh, I'm gonna even throw out there like, and this is a point that was made like in another podcast. And other people were saying this, and it's like a lot of people are like, well, I mean, if you're buying this and you're buying that, why do you expect it to work? Or if you don't have the ability to do that, or people will walk around and say like, yeah, internet is that accessible all around the world, and the fact of the matter is it's really not. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
It
Like, I
is, but
shouldn't
it's
have.
not high speed internet.
And not even that. And if you want it to be even remotely like decent, you're spending money out like stacks on stacks of money over it. Like my dad, mind you, he's been a gamer since fucking basically forever, I guess. And he loves gaming. He tries to keep up with everything, but it's to a point. He lives out in, I would say, somewhere in Hillsboro, Ohio. He's got a bunch of land out there, and he has to literally bring his consoles to my house to download games because the internet, no matter what he's done, and yes, he has looked at any fucking option that you have thought of, satellite, blah blah blah, etc., etc., etc. It's always so slow. It's to a point like he tried downloading. Ah, god damn, what was the game? It wasn't a huge one. I think it was Dark Souls 3 specifically. He was trying to download it on his Xbox at his house. It took him 3 days with it constantly being on and it constantly running. And mind you, like I said, he is not just some idiot. He is not just some guy who is looking at this like, oh, well, this just sucks. He sucks. He looked at other options. He looked for just, I'm willing to guess. I can't say he knew everything, but I'm willing to guess that any option that any commenter would think of to better his internet, I'm willing to bet he's tried it and it did not work. Like, it's not that simple. Like, some people just don't have that. And then a lot of people want to ask, well, why'd you buy it? Because he's a gamer. He wants to be able to play the games too. And he shouldn't have to leave his Xbox at my house for 3 days just to download a game that could just be on a disc that he could put in.
And not
You know
even
what I
that,
mean?
but for example, say I'm in the military and yeah, fuck it, I'll buy a PS5. And then, you only have shore leave for so long, so you download all your
Exactly.
games really quickly. Well, you know what I mean? Like, so you're just
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
basically
what if
just
you lose
kind
your
of
account?
screwed there. And that's another big thing. And heck, even the guy that in the podcast I was listening to, and I'm not going to name names, I'm not trying to do anything or anything like that, but even he said it was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you're kind of just screwed there. And and then again, and it comes down to it's your fault for buying property out there and living there and not living in an internet. I don't know how to exactly describe it. In an internet paradise where it's easy for you to download stuff. I mean, even me now, where I'm sitting, my internet, it's good. I pay for a whole gigabyte, but I still have issues myself, so I can kind of see.
Uh, well, I hope they keep the pressure on, and I hope this comes all the way to America. Giggity. Um, I want them to keep the pressure up because this whole digital, being forced into a digital ecosystem. I'm fine with it. Don't get me wrong. I use Steam. I haven't used a disc in God knows how long, but I still want to be sure that where I'm buying my shit, it's gonna stay there. Moving on though to our next topic, unless you have anything else.
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Obsidian has, well, I guess maybe quietly now, but stopped their main focus on Avowed 2 and are now pivoting to a new Fallout game led by New Vegas director Josh Sawyer. This is fucking awesome.
Oh my word, am I excited for this.
And right before we recorded, the news broke about a lot of things Bethesda as they announced Starfield will continue.
Which
They're
I'm
going
like,
to keep working on it. Don't really care. I don't really like it.
I'm like,
hey,
I'm
like
in
it,
that
good
like
for you.
mixed place myself. Like, I never played it. I was interested in the idea, if that makes sense, but I can't really. I didn't really play it. I can't have too strong of an opinion on it because of that. But I watched a lot of gameplay. The game looks great. I just feel like if that's what's something they want to do, then there needs to be some more. Not even just like diversity between the planets, but like just different stories, man. Like, I shouldn't be showing up to the same planet and doing the same thing I did on the last 4, if that makes sense.
They have also now said that they've reached a major milestone for its creations. We're proud to say the creators have already earned more than $10 million in royalties from their work. I hate that it's like paid mods, but also I do think that the people that spend their time and work on this shit should be paid.
And that's kind of where I'm
I'm
at
kind of
too.
all
It's
for it.
like
They've done
the
this for
work
a
you put
while,
in
but
should definitely be paid for, but like I don't know. That's where my mixed opinion kind of comes in on certain situations. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Fallout. I do enjoy Fallout, but I feel like there's been enough Fallout to an extent, if that makes sense. Because it
you
comes
shut your fucking
to
dirty whore
to
fucking
an
mouth
hey, no,
right
no,
now.
you let me finish. You let me finish. You let me finish unless we're planning to post a boxing video, which I'm down for. I'll let you beat me up for money, but I just want a new Elder Scrolls, man. I want an actual new
That
Elder
ain't got nothing
Scrolls.
to
They
do with
put it off.
Obsidian, brother.
You ain't wrong, but
That ain't
it's
their
got to do with
job.
Fallout. It's got to do with Fallout, man.
How does it have anything to do with Fallout? Elder
Because
Scrolls
Fallout
6 is
keeps
being worked on
coming
by
and
fucking
coming and
Bethesda.
coming. It's been being worked on since I was like 18, and that was 10 years ago.
But
That was like, wasn't that like also 4 or so years after Skyrim even came out? That's my point, though. There's been so much Fallout content since then.
There's been 2 games, brother.
1, 2. So Fallout, like the mobile game doesn't count.
Fuck no. No. I'm not gonna count anything that's like a fucking spinoff.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I'm not coming at it in a hostile way, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to scream and fight about it, but like, I'm a diehard. Like, I've always loved Elder Scrolls growing up, and it's come to a point where it's like, come on, give me something aside from fucking ESO. I'm tired of hearing about Fallout, and it's nothing against Fallout. It really isn't. I just link it to Elder Scrolls because originally they came from the same place. It's not Fallout's fault. It's nothing against Fallout, but it's like anytime I hear about a new Fallout, I'm like, where's my Elder Scrolls at? I've been waiting almost 16 years for it.
Go ask Bethesda. That's why this fucking Fallout is being made. because they're
I've
too
been asking
busy stuck up
Bethesda.
on their own
Yep,
ass.
exactly. And I was about to say that was the point I was going to make. Is like, fucking, I've been asking Bethesda, and they keep releasing Fallouts, and now it's to a point that they're not even releasing Fallouts anymore. They pushed it off to a superior studio, the people who made freaking New Vegas, and I'm happy for that. I'm looking forward to whatever game they come out with, the remakes, all of it, dude. Like, they honestly, they did Fallout better than Bethesda did, but it still doesn't like end my age-old question: where's my freaking new Elder Scrolls game, dude? And not some multiplayer trash, not some MMO. I wouldn't mind it if it was like a two-player game. There ain't nothing wrong with a co-op campaign, but I'm looking for a nice, solid Elder Scrolls campaign, an actual story. And I would even say not like Skyrim. Like, I want an
I got
actual
bad
freaking
news for
story.
you.
Oh, I'm sure you freaking do. And then
Because it's gonna be.
and you're gonna have to.
Uh,
I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to bust out the bleepers because I think I'm editing this episode.
I hope
because
I'm
I'm about
wrong.
to cuss some shit out if I.
I hope
Why
I'm
is this?
wrong,
What?
but
That's the thing that really gets me too. Is like, why is it so hard for them to put out an Elder Scrolls game? It's got to be easier than Fallout. It's got to be.
because unfortunately, you got Starfield instead, brother.
I mean, I'm fine with that
I'm not.
to an extent. To an extent, like I said,
I'm fine with
I would be fine with it if they did a better job
experimentation.
at it. Experimentation, but like give us something, man. Like give the Elder Scrolls fans something, dude. Like, the people who are playing ESO aren't actual Elder Scrolls fans, if you ask me. They're people who like playing MMOs.
That could be
Like,
true. I'm sure
no
there's a lot of
true.
actual
Like,
fans, but
I mean, I'm sure there's a handful, you know what I mean? But like, anyone who's still actively playing ESO is either doing it because they're so desperate for a new Elder Scrolls game that they're just taking what they can get, or they're just, you know, average MMO players who was like, oh, this is a cool MMO. And don't get me wrong, Elder Scrolls Online is actually not that bad of an MMO. I'd put it right up there with WoW. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's an enjoyable time, but it's not Elder Scrolls, if that makes sense. It's not the idea. It's not the. I mean, it is, but it isn't. You know, it's not a solo campaign. It's not a role playing game to an extent. It's just an MMO. Like, I want an actual goods. I mean, it doesn't, honestly, fuck, dude. Even at this point, I don't even want a good one. Just like, at this point, I just want something.
it's so
Like, I
sad.
really just want. It's that bad though. It really is. Like, shit. I've been waiting what, 16 something years. When did Skyrim come out? I'm about to Google this shit. I'll tell you how long I've
2011.
exactly. 2011. So
believe.
2012 would be roughly when I was starting to fiend for a new game. 2012, it's 2026. 14 years. 14 years for a fucking game that I guarantee you they could have released 6 years ago. At the absolute latest, mind you. And then another game, and these fans would be okay with it. Like, I don't really understand what Bethesda's idea behind continuously putting it off. You can say you're trying to make it that perfect, but like, I don't really see anybody asking for a perfect new Elder Scrolls campaign. They're just looking for an Elder Scrolls campaign. It's like they want something and you're continuously giving them nothing.
Do you want the truth or you want me to sugarcoat it?
I want the truth, then the sugarcoat.
Well, the truth is, because, at least in my opinion, it's because they use a proprietary engine for all their shit. This is the same engine they've been using since like Fallout 3, and they've just slowly upgraded over and over and over and over again. No one knows how to work on it except them. So when they do hire somebody, they have to be trained. And it's clunky and old and prone to bugs, as we all fucking know. But the main reason I say why this, at least to me, is a bigger deal is because you're on your third season of a fucking show by Amazon.
Yeah.
And you have come out with nothing but 76 content, which is not good. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And even if you think it is a good game, I'm sure there's plenty of people. It's not what I want. I want a single player RPG where I can role play.
And that's another point I kind of want to make is like Fallout 76 versus ESO. Fallout 76, it's mechanically better, story's decent. It feels like you're playing Fallout 4.
Yeah.
I don't really have a problem with that.
Ish.
But
Ish.
ESO,
for the most part, yes.
But ESO, it just doesn't feel like. Sorry, my stomach started to do flips.
But yeah, I get what you mean. Like it's just not even structured like that. Like you can put the coolest story ever in an MMO, but it's not going to present like it's my own personal experience in this world, you know? Because there's 600 people all running around doing emotes and shit, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And it's not even just that. It's just the game itself, like playing it on the controller, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm sure that doesn't. But my main concern about this is it's now been, confirmed that this is happening. The 2 Fallout remasters are coming. I assume from the same people that did Oblivion, which for the most part kind of runs like poop sometimes, but for the most part it's plays well and it's a decent amount of improvements, enough to justify it, I guess. But
you're talking about the remake of Oblivion, correct?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So my issue is that they're now under a microscope. Bethesda is. And, now that this Fallout's been given to them, well, what if Obsidian makes a really, really, really good Fallout? Why would you give that back to Bethesda?
I mean, Obsidian's going to knock the new Fallout out of the park. I mean, look what they did with New Vegas.
Don't get me wrong. That was a long time ago. But most of the people that worked on that are still at Obsidian, and the guy who directed it is making it. So I have a lot of confidence in it. But my point being is you have a foundation of a good RPG studio.
My previous point was like, I don't see how they're going to fail. They made the best version of it.
But that's my point. If they does really good, why would you give it back to Bethesda?
Well, I mean, they shouldn't give it back to Bethesda, if you ask me. Like, Bethesda should have let go of.
And who's to say that you're like, okay, well, you can do that really good. How about you make us an Elder Scrolls game, and then that does really good?
Oh,
wow. Well, we don't really need you, Bethesda. Get out of here.
Oh my god, dude!
I would hate that,
man.
And I'll tell you this much: the second
that's the thing. Is like I don't know if I would hate that.
Same.
To be honest, though, like at the end of the day, like the reason why I like Bethesda is they gave me 2 of my favorite games. But if I were to actually try to criticize Bethesda versus other, gaming companies or whatever word you would need, I can think of a lot more problems with Bethesda than I can think of any other gaming company. I mean, it just seems like,
but they keep consistently coming up because
that's kind of the point that I was trying to make.
Well,
that was kind of the point I was trying to make. With my short attention span, I can remember that much.
For example,
Bethesda fucking up.
Why would we fucking give Fallout back to you when we can't even trust you to port the last Fallout? The next gen version of Fallout comes out, or the anniversary edition comes out, fucking broken as shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when I go to edit this, I'm gonna put a hallelujah before you say what you say. You're going to be hearing gospel music because you are preaching, my guy.
I mean, I hate to say
It's
it,
true.
the sad part of it is I almost feel like if they do that and permanently give it to Obsidian, Bethesda's no more, because I almost guarantee Todd would leave and retire.
I mean, as much as I hate to say
that's
it,
the thing he wants to do the most is to make Fallout 5 and then leave. You know, once to get the last Elder Scrolls out from him, the last Fallout from him, and then he's gone.
I mean,
and that would suck. I may give him a lot of shit, but he is instrumental.
Well, see, that's also kind of, I don't know. I'm just kind of going to say this bluntly with no context, but if you ask me, I wouldn't be mad if Bethesda went away. Like, I would feel bad. I would hate to see Todd go, if that makes sense. Because, he's the reason why, at least to me, why a bunch of my favorite games and series even exist. But Bethesda's just been bubbling the bag for like way too long, and it's always something. It's always some excuse. And whenever I hear anything going bad with gaming, I always hear Bethesda's name. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's just time.
I wouldn't go that far, but they come up like a lot more than a lot of other
And ones. I want to also bring up to the viewers that, mind you, while I'm saying these things, be aware that I have a very short attention span, and I'm just going based off of the things that I hear. And a lot of what I've been hearing for the last few years is that Bethesda's bubbling the bag, and they've been bubbling the bag.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think that's all their fault, because I'm sure
it's always outside factors.
A lot of it is Phil, for the fact that, don't get me wrong. I believe in creative freedom and doing what you want.
Yeah.
But there comes a point where it's like, look, Todd, it's been fucking 10 years. Like, you got to put out something, or at least show a trailer. Guarantee your fucking fans that this is still being worked on, other than you saying, yeah, we're still working on it. It's a ways off,
Yeah.
Like, we know
I can agree with that.
We know what kind of game it is.
So, but I know what it is. I've been waiting
at the very least, show me something other than some fields.
Yeah. And that's the kind of thing that gets me too with like the new Elder Scrolls, man. Like, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I know you were in my life at the time. I just can't remember if you were physically there or not when I watched the trailer. But me, Leslie, the cats, Joey was upstairs fucking somewhere back at that stupid fucking townhouse we had, man. I watched it, and Leslie would tell you, I was jumping for joy. I was so excited, man. It was like it was my birthday, dude. And then just nothing. And then nothing. And then ESO. And then nothing.
Well, at that point, I think ESO was already a thing.
You might be right. I might be wrong, but I don't know. I'm just describing what I was feeling in that moment and what I saw from there out. I mean, yes, I did get into ESO. Yes, I got into what some would call the endish game, to the point that I was a high enough level that I could do raids and stuff like that. I don't even know if they're called raids, but the dungeons, where you team up with a bunch of people, you go in, you fight. I ran a tank most of the time. Shit, my name was Thonin Poop Dicker, find me. I don't play anymore, but I'm sure I still exist. But it's kind of like the point I don't know, I guess I've been mildly making throughout this video is, man, it's not that I hate ESO, but man, it's like, I just don't see how the game hasn't come out yet. Like, I don't understand what they're still waiting on. Like, what's putting them off from releasing it? Like, the game's got to be done. It has to have been done for years now. They've been working on it for, at the very least, because most game shops start on their new game before they release their newest game, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's been in pre-production since that trailer, I guarantee it. But
Exactly. It's been too long, man. There's no way. Unless the game's like twice the size of freaking GTA 6, which is coming out, it just don't make sense. Because I might be wrong on this. Forgive me on my timeline, but I feel like I've been waiting for the new Elder Scrolls longer than I've been waiting for the new GTA.
The
I might
sad
be
part,
wrong.
you're only off by a couple years.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I mean, I mean, I
But
will
that's
say
that's
my
the
hate.
difference, though.
Oh, yeah.
Rockstar shuts the fuck up until it's relatively around the time.
Exactly.
Bethesda would be like, "Yep, I know it's been 10
Well,
years. You saw a logo, but keep playing ESO in fucking 76."
Well, I will. I mean, I'll agree with you like 90% of what you just said about Rockstar. They kind of have been like preaching GTA 6 is coming for a pretty good fat minute now.
But they didn't show
However, like
anything.
nine,
That's the
yeah,
difference.
I'll give you that. I will give you that 100%. I will give you that. And to be
I
honest,
mean,
what they showed
if
us
you can
back in the day
count
might
that.
not even be remotely close to what it looks like now.
Yeah, I doubt those leaks are anything anymore.
Oh, they weren't. Well, that's also the thing is like they weren't leaks; those were official. Like that actually came from a Bethesda, from what I read.
Oh no, I was talking about GTA when those
Oh,
all those leaks
okay,
happened.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Although I'm not gonna lie to you, I have put some thought into it, and I might actually buy the new GTA 6 just to at least. I mean, I know you said we
Yeah,
were going to
brother.
have. I know you said we were going to have to for a video at some point, but I'm not going to lie to you. When you said that, I was like, man, I want to make you buy that for me. I ain't buying that, but honestly, I might buy it. I've looked at some of the leaks, and it's piqued my interest a little bit. You know what I mean?
Man, we'll get into it, but I'm
Nah,
excited.
yeah.
I guess
I mean,
anything else we want to say about the Obsidian, Bethesda, Dick Shake, or whatever's going on there?
I don't know.
Moving
But
on.
yeah, when it well, I at least want to
Okay.
finish what I was saying about GTA 6 real quick.
Whoa, we ain't there yet.
Oh damn! I already got like halfway through the statement. I'm only like like 2 sentences behind.
Go ahead.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy it, but like I said before, I don't really see myself like I just don't really have that much interest in that kind of genre of games. I've kind of fallen apart from shooters and driving games, and that's basically what GTA is. I'm still gonna play it. I'm still gonna give it a shot, but if I don't play it forever, don't be surprised. It's not a matter of conflict or anything. I kind of fell out of shooters and driving games personally. Maybe that'll change in a couple years. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean,
Moving on.
shit. I don't even use bow and arrows in my fantasy games anymore. I kind of started to hate shooting shit. But moving on.
Disney announces a deep dive into Kingdom Hearts at D23, which is running from August 14th through the 16th. They have not clarified if it is a deep dive into Kingdom Hearts in general or the future of the franchise. But we will keep you updated the second we hear something.
Ooh.
I would assume this has to do with 4, but who knows?
Say, didn't they just release a new Kingdom Hearts, I think?
Nope.
Or is that something that's just been... Oh, okay, I got you now.
They released a trailer.
Gotcha.
Not much I can say about that because there's not really any information. So,
I mean, I at least have something that I can, speak about it. Not necessarily negative or anything, but I don't really know how I feel about how their graphics are going. I don't mean it in a bad way or anything like that, but Kingdom Hearts to me growing up was, a cartoony game like, Goofy, Donald. It was, a Looney Tunes-esque kind of game, if that makes sense. And I'm talking about like graphics wise, like it looked like a cartoon.
Well, that's
From what I've seen of the new thing is it looks very realistic, and I'm not necessarily sure how I feel about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks great. Looks like a great game, but it
It does kind of
doesn't,
lose something.
yeah, it loses that.
It's
I
weird to
don't
say,
know.
but I think it's less anime. Or,
Yeah.
like less Final Fantasy for sure. But,
Oh, I mean, yeah.
and I think it's just going to be very jarring when you see like
Although,
photorealistic Sora
oh yeah.
in fucking Moana or whatever.
Oh no, I'm gonna say this on this video. One time, and boy, do I pray it happens. But good God, if they are upping the graphics so they can include characters from the my goodness, from Final Fantasy, from the new Final Fantasy VII that's been being redone. If that's why they're doing it, my word, will I paint my wall white.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's the case. And the only reason I say that is because if you pay attention to the franchise, each game that they come out with, there is less and less Final Fantasy in it, down to in Kingdom Hearts 3, they were in one cutscene, and you ain't seen a single Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy character since.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of is A, they probably switched to Unreal 5 or something, and
Yeah.
B, so it's less jarring when you go into the Marvel world or the Star Wars world.
Well, I mean, not even that, but
It's still going to be
part of my
weird because
thought
you're with
process
Goofy and
kind of
Donald.
goes is like, well, I mean, Kingdom Hearts was, I mean, at least from what I am led to believe, it was designed for children, obviously.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I feel like the reason Final Fantasy is kind of falling out is because no kids really play Final Fantasy anymore.
No kids play most of the shit we play, man. That's sad.
No.
It's
And
Fortnite
indeed.
and Roblox and
exactly, and
free
that's
stuff.
where I'm like, well, I mean, that's just because people are poor, myself included. No shame, no judgment. I'm poor too. I'm pretty sure I'm a month behind on my internet bill, but
I'm the one going broke. Like,
exactly. But when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, it's like I'm hoping that that's the reason why they're upgrading the graphics to such a crazy extent. But in reality, it's probably for something that I probably won't like, if that makes sense.
I don't know. We'll see. I thought the 3 had a good ending, and I would have been fine with ending it at 3.
Oh, I mean, I'm not talking about the story. I'm talking about the side characters that could be appearing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the new Disney movies will probably see some characters from them. Although I will say, good God, if I see a Fortnite sprite in Kingdom Hearts, Dan, you might have to bail me out of prison. Oh my
God, I didn't even think about that. It could happen.
You might have to bail me out of prison at that point.
It actually could happen.
I know. That's the thing.
They're in a partnership.
That was the thought. I mean, they could, though. Fortnite partners with everybody. And I mean, at the end of the day, do I hate it? No.
Well,
do I wish... I don't know. I mean, it feels like Fortnite's become the console version of PUBG, if that makes sense.
I don't know.
It started out as like a battle royale, but
I don't know if they would give Donald and Goofy a gun.
They wouldn't need to.
Because why aren't they already in? Well, yeah, you got a point.
So they wouldn't really need to. Goofy's, I mean, well, at least on Donald's end, he's got the wand, but even in Fortnite, oh shit, yeah, that's weird. I mean, still though. I mean, by that logic, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people in Fortnite at this point that shouldn't have a gun.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I hope.
I mean, hell, Goku is a big one. Like, why the fuck does he need a gun? He'll just slap somebody through a building.
But, I really hope that they actually show off some Disney Worlds if that is what they're doing. Because I would like to know.
Yeah, see, that would be really fucking cool.
At least one.
I mean, that would just be cool to me, man. That was what I liked about Kingdom Hearts growing up. It
Yeah,
wasn't that
honestly.
it was like, nifty. It was like every time you finished your mission, you went to a completely different world with completely different people. And hell, I think in Kingdom Hearts, at the very least one, I can't remember, one and two at the very least, when you would go to certain worlds, your body would change with it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I thought that was super cool. Like whenever you were like going into the Winnie the Pooh land, you would turn into like a Poohish esque character, or if you went to Nightmare Before Christmas, you became like a Halloween
Edgy
esque
as
character.
fuck.
Exactly, yes. Although one of my favorites, ironically enough, even though I didn't really care for Tron, but one of my favorites was the Tron world.
Oh yeah, I love Tron.
Oh man, dude, the sword you got from it was super cool, and the whole area was great. It was a great time.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good worlds, and it seems like they've been filtering out like the poopy ones. Like, please, for the love of God, if we go back to Little Mermaid, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not even gonna lie to you. The Little Mermaid world, I basically skipped it. I mean, you didn't have to do it. At least I don't remember you having to, because it was mostly just you doing a button mashing sequence and dancing around while you're a fish.
yeah. Well, that was
Not
the
a fish,
second
but a
one. Yeah,
merman. But
yeah.
yeah,
That's the sad part. They fucking made you go back twice.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't hate Little Mermaid
No,
world.
I don't
I
either.
hate the fact that there's nothing to do there
But I don't want to play
except
it
for
in an
fucking sing.
RPG. Oh
Shit, I wouldn't mind it, dude. I would beat the fuck out of Ursula. I would take fucking Poseidon's trident
yeah,
and shove it up
the
her ass.
first
I would have a
one.
great time.
Other than the swimming, the first one was pretty good. Like you
Yeah.
did beat the fuck out of Ursula, and you got to fight the fucking shark and
Well, I mean, at the end of the
all
day,
that.
no swimming in any PlayStation game was ever good, at least until 4. If you ask me, I never felt like swimming was a good mechanic in old games.
I'll be honest, I don't think there's not been a lot of good swimming in anything. I don't know why.
No, I mean, Sea of Thieves wasn't bad.
Yeah, that's true. That's very
And I mean,
well,
I
good
mean,
and realistic
especially considering the game just got a remake here recently. But Black Flag, dude, they did a great job with their
That's
swimming.
true. That's very true.
Uh,
Well,
could you swim in Skyrim? I mean, okay, so I wouldn't. Skyrim didn't do a good job with it, but Morrowind and Oblivion, they were pretty decent with their swimming. An actual
yeah,
reasonable
wasn't
breath
awful.
bar, like you actually had to move and swim, and you could also fight things while underwater, which you realistically could.
In
Unlike
fairness,
Skyrim,
though, I
in
think
Skyrim you're just impotent.
underwater shit is a lot better in first person.
Well, I mean, yeah, but yeah, kind of hard to argue that one there.
Because I mean, Half
But
Life, they had
I do want
like
to
a
throw
whole
out
ass water
there
level.
that first person is an option
It's
in
true.
Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. Like you don't have to play for first person.
Yeah, but like,
Not saying that like it's a better thing or anything like that, but it's
but
like
nobody does
you know
that.
what I mean.
I know some people do.
I mean, I do to an extent.
I do to look at
If I'm
myself.
playing mods, pretty much, yeah. Like the only time I do it is when I want to see my own character.
All right. Oh, look at
And
this
not at
sweet
all,
ass
not at all.
outfit that I got.
I'm
I'll
saying,
never
and
see
not
it
at all
again.
because how do I say? Not at all because I downloaded a new mod and just want to watch a naked lady run around killing people. Who said that? Not me. I didn't say that. I'm gay.
All right, we're getting off the. Anything else we want to say about Kingdom Hearts?
No, let's move on. We are already an hour into this. We gotta get to our topics.
Black Ops 1 and 2 come to PlayStation for a really high price point and a $30 season pass for a game over a decade old. It's also been
Wait a minute.
reported that it's already filled with hackers and cheaters.
Well, I mean, all right. I'm gonna start from the beginning. So, how much does it cost?
$40
$40
plus $30 for the DLC. So it's a $70
Okay, so
game.
it's like a full
piece.
game.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that.
Wait,
these are separate. It's not one package, brother.
that's what I was about to ask you. Is Black Ops 1 and 2 coming?
You're paying more for Black Ops 2
You're telling me I would have to
today
buy
than you
Black
did.
Ops 2 for more than I did back in the day?
I mean, probably not with all the DLC, but you get the point.
I mean, granted, I got Black Ops 2 for free.
And
so
not only
it would
that, but
technically be cheaper to me, but
they didn't
still, the
do
point.
almost anything. It's 1080p now. Woo. And
I figured they wouldn't change anything, and
that's it.
we've had this debate before. I can't really tell the difference between frame rates because of my eyes.
Yeah, that too. It's 60 FPS, but that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't notice the difference on that, but the fact of the matter being, like, tell me I gotta spend $70 for a game that's realistically worth $12 at best?
Well, that's my thing. Like, I love Black Ops 2. That is my
Don't get me
favorite
wrong,
Call
I
of Duty.
love that game. It's my favorite Call of Duty too. Like, shit,
But
part of me wants to be like, let's buy it and do some gaming videos on it, but like, that's kind of...
I can't justify it. One, because I can just play it on Xbox.
Exactly.
And two, I have bought this game so many fucking times because I love it so much. I'm not doing it again.
That's kind of where I am with Skyrim, dude. I'm pretty sure I've bought it at least 9 times at this point.
Especially now filled with hackers and cheaters.
Well, I mean, that was kind of the second point I was going to get to you with, is like, I feel like the reason, like, the players got what they asked for, if that makes sense. Like, they asked for Black Ops 2 to be back and to be exactly like how it was when they were kids.
Well, you got it.
Which is no one's monitoring the voice chats, and there are hackers. They got it. I'm not going to sit here and be mad about that. To be honest, I feel like I'd enjoy it if I played it myself, but
everybody already...
Go on.
Everybody already knows. I mean, if you play a Call of Duty, 2 or 3 Call of Duties ago, that shit's filled with hackers. Like, of course, the game that came out in 2012 or 13 or whatever is going to be filled with hackers. Yeah, of course.
I mean,
they've already hacked it back in the day, and you're just porting it. So, of course, they still know how to hack it.
But it's also like, why are you even mad? This is literally what you asked for. You wanted to go back in time and play Black Ops 2 with your friends and be able to say whatever goofy, racist, or fucked up shit that you want and do whatever you want in the game. And that's what they got. So anyone who's mad about that, well, I will personally spread my butt cheeks left to right so they can lick my asshole, because you asked for it, dude. Like, that's what you wanted. If you wanted a remake or anything like that, you should have said that. You shouldn't have asked for the exact same thing. It was kind of like, and this was something that, like, I'm not even gonna lie, our old friend kind of got me on this one too, because I was always wanting for a Black Diamond and Pearl remaster remake. You know what I mean, for Pokemon.
You got what you
and
wanted.
when it, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I was mad at first, but like, now that I played it nowadays, I actually really enjoy it. So I'm not even mad about that.
Yeah.
But it's the point that I'm making is, like, we asked, like, we as a community asked for this and we got it, and now we're mad about it.
I mean, I'm not, because I didn't pay for it, but I would be if I paid for it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I sit right there. I sit right there with you, man. I didn't pay for it or anything, but it's the point.
At the same, I mean, yeah, is it inexcusable that you bring a fucking game and, like, not even a week later it's already filled with cheaters? Yeah, but at the same time, you can't expect them to fucking support a game that old that they didn't have.
I mean, if it were a different game, and if people were asking for something different, I would agree with you on that.
That's true.
But
that is.
I don't feel like it's inexcusable at all. That's what they wanted. That's what people wanted. They wanted an easily moddable Call of Duty that they could get on, say whatever they want to, and do whatever they want, and they got it. Like, honestly, if you're that mad about it, just play with your friends, dude. Yeah. Like, no one's forcing you to play with randoms. Like, I mean,
Moving
I
on.
get where you're coming from, but well, I mean, not you specifically, but you know what I mean. I get where people are
Yeah,
coming from, but it's like, I mean, that's just not the game for it, dude. Play Black Ops 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. They've got all the same. I'm sure they've got some version of the map you want. You can play it just fine, and there's probably a lot less hackers.
it's true. Moving on. Grounded 2 comes to PS5 on August 11th with a brand new update, which includes a whole underwater biome. And apparently, they took a lot of inspiration from Subnautica,
Underwater
which is
biome.
right. I was like, that's actually a really cool addition.
I'm wondering, like, how they're going to go about, like, because correct me if I'm wrong, like Grounded, you're playing as kids who got shrunk down, right? I played it a couple
Yep.
times, but like, so that's like, man, I wonder how those kids are gonna figure out how to survive in that kind of environment. Mostly, like, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just like curious on what they did to make that environment habitable, if that makes sense. Like, are they doing like air masks? Are they doing like a straw? Or, you know what I mean? Like, how are they getting air? I'm interested.
Well, I'm also interested because it's like mainly a bug filled game. There's obviously other shit like birds and shit, but
Oh, dude, we're probably going to be coming
so
across
there's
some
like fish.
crustaceans and some fish. I mean,
Because
I imagine shrimp's going to be a big enemy for us, dude. Shrimp will eat anything. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure I'm correct.
I know
Shrimps
a
fucking
friend
eat
of
like
the
crazy.
show, Mr. Trey, was informed to me that there's going to be the like toe pincher kind of bug that's coming.
Ooh. So I just did a Google search and throwing it out there, shrimp, they can
True.
pretty much eat anything. Dead plants, decaying animals, small fish, worms, and other invertebrates, man. Shrimp could be a
Dude.
realistic enemy for us, and shrimp, dude. For the viewers out there, I know that like a lot of people don't think shrimp are intimidating. Imagine being the size of your pinky nail and looking at a shrimp, dude. You're basically walking up to the Alaskan bullworm from SpongeBob back in the day, man. Like they are scary when they're that big. Like I'm actually kind of like exactly. Like honestly, that might make me want to play it. And mind you, I've never had any problem with Grounded or anything. It just never like drew my attention enough to constantly play it. I played it a couple times with some friends. I'm pretty sure I played it with this guy in here at least once or twice, but
Yeah, I
never
didn't
really
get
like held my
crazy
attention.
into it.
But
Me and
honestly, like fighting giant shrimp, that might actually draw me in.
me and a buddy played 2 for like a good amount of time. I think we got all the way to the first like main and end of the first chapter, but we just kept dying and I ended up just giving up. But it was fun. It just at the time I could tell that like it was still in early access, hella. So, but yeah, I won't be getting it for PS5, but I might play it again.
I
We'll
mean, to
see.
be honest, I don't see myself really buying anything on any consoles anymore. Because this was like, I don't know, it's kind of like trailing back to like the digital, everything transferring to digital, like we were talking about before. But like, I mean, shit, if I can't buy discs anymore, I'm just buying things on my computer at this point.
Yeah,
At least then I can say I own them, and then I can copy their files, save them, do whatever I need to do with them. You know what I mean?
I think that's mainly going to be my rules. Like, I'll buy most of my third party stuff on Steam, but
Mm-hmm.
the shit obviously I can't get from anywhere else. I'll buy it on PlayStation, but
Yeah.
that's gonna be like, I can't get it anywhere else and I really want to play it.
Yep.
Which sucks, but yeah, it is what it is.
No, I mean, honestly, oh god damn it, the hiccups are coming back. Fuck. But I mean, the way things are, god damn it.
That one was crazy.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm really trying not to. Oh, goodness. Leave that one in. It's going to be... I mean, I don't know why I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure I'm editing this video, but... Yeah, the point that I was attempting to get across was... fucking... just about everything that's, used to be like console exclusive or whatever isn't going to be
No, a lot
for
of
much
it's
longer.
not.
I mean, a lot of it isn't anymore, but like the very few things I think are owned by PlayStation, and if this is the route they're going to take, they're either going to have to start outsourcing it or something, because I'm not going to lie to you, at least from what I've read online and from what I've heard from people in my day-to-day life, the only reason they were still doing PlayStation was because you could get physical discs.
I don't know
And
about
there was
that.
well, I'm like I said, I'm talking about the people that I specifically know and that I've specifically spoken to.
Well,
They've
I tell
told
you
me,
what, you shut that shit down and be like, look, motherfucker, these are the facts, brother.
I mean, I can't argue with the facts. Though. I can't argue with them though. Is my point being is like, what's the point in having a PlayStation if I can just get it on my PC? What's the point of buying a license when I could buy it on my PC and actually own it and put it on a flash drive and have it forever? That's kind of where my mind's going, and that's kind of why I've been slowly selling my new age consoles. I don't even own my Xbox anymore. I sold that
Yeah, you
about a
do. It's
month
called a
ago.
PC.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you get my meaning. Like, I don't own the physical box anymore.
Yeah.
Wanda's even debating selling hers because, honestly, I don't even think she touches the thing.
Same. That shit's been collecting dust.
That's why. That was my whole reasoning behind it. Wanda was even asking me, "Why are you selling your Xbox?" I'm like, Wanda, I haven't turned this thing on in like 6 months.
And that's my thing is, I'm like, if it was a console exclusive, that's one thing. But like, when they say console exclusive, we all know it's going to PC. So,
so it's like, that's kind of why I'm just like, I'm kind of done with the new age consoles. If I'm gonna buy a console, it's gonna be a retro one. I've got my PC for that shit. Like,
and then you got Nintendo just sitting over there, like, yeah, we know we're the shit. Like,
I love how you noticed that I quietly left out my Switch in all of that conversation.
Well, yeah, because they're on a Nintendo's just on their own. Like, they're not competing in the same way everybody else is.
I don't even think they're competing. They're just existing and
they're
thriving
just doing their
of
own
it.
thing, dude.
They're just there, dude. Like,
and
everyone
that's the
talks
thing
about
about
the
them.
console wars, and they try to include them. I'm like, dude, Nintendo ain't fighting. They ain't fighting. They know they're going to be fine.
I mean, look, all I'm saying is everybody and their mom bitched about, including me, bitched about the price of the Switch too. We all fucking bought it. Like this shit sold out so fucking fast, and it's still selling out.
Let's say you got half of me there. I bitched about the price. I didn't buy it. I haven't bought. I'm probably going to buy it eventually, but I don't see it happening anytime soon.
That Zelda remake, man.
No, yeah.
Well, depending. Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. But
I
have confidence. They know what
odds are I'm going to find a way to put it on my PC if I really need to. I don't know. Some part of me, I don't know. Like I said, it kind of goes back to the conversation we had earlier, and this is the reason why I haven't bought the Switch 2 is they're kind of technically. I mean, they still sell physical copies, but they're doing the same thing with the digital copies that PlayStation's trying to do, where it's like, yeah, we can just take it and you don't own it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but to be fair, Nintendo.
And I mean, like I said, I will give them their defense. They're still selling physical copies, though. Like, you have the option to buy it and own it.
You got to do some shit to get banned from Nintendo. Like, you actually have to be messing with your console.
Yeah.
Or, like, doing shit it's not intended for.
I'll say I'll sit in the medium ground between a respectful gamer, and a pirate. I feel like I should be able to do some things to my console that Nintendo wouldn't like, as long as it's not stealing games. Like, if I'm not stealing access to games, I don't feel like my shit should get bricked.
Yeah, as long as you're not pirating shit, I feel like you
But
just
apparently,
messing
it's
around
possible
with.
as soon as you modify it, and that's where my
Yeah.
problem kind of goes into. Like, this is something I physically own. I should be, if I have the ability to go into it and change the background from red to blue or whatever, even though you don't want me to, I should be able to do that. I'm not stealing from you.
Yeah.
Now, I
That's
do get
true.
it when it comes to the point of like, okay, I'm inserting a card that just magically allows me to own the entire fucking game shop or
Well,
something
to
like
be
that.
fair,
That's where I
I
get it. I
think
understand
that's
that.
why they are
Oh, that's
doing that.
probably is why. It
Wait,
most
no,
likely
you're
is
not
why,
cracking our
dude.
shit open again. You ain't stealing our shit. We've been dealing with
Oh man,
piracy
there's
for how
there's
long?
still
You
video
know?
there's still videos up and down of TikTok of people trying to sell those game cartridges for the fucking Switch. I mean,
I
don't
mean,
get me wrong, like you do you, but they shouldn't be the reason why I can't do shit to my Switch, man. Like my fucking PS3, and this is talking about Sony, right? You know how Sony
unfortunately,
are. They're
brother,
just as bad. I would say they're almost as bad as Nintendo about getting on people about fucking with their shit. My PS3 sitting right back behind me, if I were to load it up, it's got Pokemon all around it. And I mean like all the icons, all the backgrounds, it's all Pokemon. I modified it to that extent. They didn't brick me. I could still put games on it and play it because I didn't steal from them. And that's the point that I'm like kind of getting at is like a lot of people are giving Sony shit, and I do agree. However, I feel like some of that shit should be pointed towards Nintendo, at least in the sense of
it should be
why
pointed at
can't I do
everybody.
what I want? Yeah, it should be pointed at everybody, honestly. Like, nobody's trying to actually sell anything anymore. They're just trying to sell licenses.
Yeah, because then they can control
Which,
it.
yeah. And I mean, like I said, I get it to the point of money. I get the money part. But when I'm doing something that literally in no way, shape, or form affects you, your company, or costs you anything, my shit shouldn't be getting bricked for that. And apparently that's happening with some people and their Switches. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. I don't own a Switch 2. I don't know. I haven't tried it. But from what I've heard, this moment you try to modify that Switch 2 in any way, shape, or form, even if you're not trying to buy anything, that shit gets bricked.
This
I
is
could be
true.
wrong, like I said. But I'm
All
by
right,
no
man.
means an expert.
It's
But moving
time.
on. Oh, goodness.
It's
I'm
time that
scared.
we address the elephant in the room.
My penis?
Grand Theft Auto 6
Oh, my goodness. The
now
whole
has
point of this
pre-orders
video.
available.
Mm,
And it's $80 base game and $100 for the ultimate edition.
My word.
They specifically say that Grand Theft Auto 6 is a single player experience. Zero mentions of the online whatsoever. We're not stupid. It's going to come at a later date.
Yeah, I'm about to say they do that with all of their
Or
games.
the most like, or they might be selling that separately. But that's just my opinion. That would be the smart thing to do.
I mean, theoretically, yeah, but the way history goes, I mean, with GTA 5, with Red Dead 2, they always release it first for like at least a couple months. And
It's
then the
usually a month,
online comes, yeah, about a month. And then the online comes after.
which is fair. I mean, like, play the story that we spent so much time on, please.
Yeah, with GTA, man, yeah, they're gonna release the online in about a month, maybe two.
Yeah, for sure. Physical editions only include a code. Exactly. Like I said, doesn't affect me, but it is kind of shitty. Especially
I
because,
mean,
at least with like Grand Theft Auto and like Red Dead, you get the maps at least. Like, are we
you
not
get
getting the
something.
maps? I want the map.
How big is it supposed to be? I thought it was supposed to be like the entire United States.
I don't know about all that. It's just Vice City. But who knows? It could be a giant map, and we go other
I
places.
mean, maybe it could be multiple maps.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I don't know. That's why I was always told it was taking so long.
Oh, dude, have you seen the gameplay?
Not yet.
Yeah, neither is everybody else. Would be nice, though. You know, so you could sell your game. But they already know that they don't have to.
I was about to say, dude, like, they don't gotta release stuff about that. People have been fiending over it for, like, forever at this point.
I forgot.
No goodness.
We are cooked as a society when people are actually trying to scalp a code in a fucking box and marking it up to almost twice the price on eBay. What?
Oh, my word.
What? Anyways.
That statement alone just turned my stomach upside down.
Let's get into what comes with $100 big swinging dick edition.
Oh, that big dick edition.
And I'll be honest.
Oh, yeah.
This is the real game. The $80, you're not getting the full thing. I'm not going to lie to you. Because this comes with the 95 Grotti Cheetah.
What?
The Hawk and Little Morgan revolvers.
No. Go back to, like, what cheetah?
The Grotti Cheetah.
Is it a car or like an actual cheetah?
Car, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a 90s sports car that's, I was assuming, either like a Firebird or, I don't know.
Is it crazy to me that, like, I envisioned a Red Dead horse that could somehow run as fast as a car?
I wish that was the case. It would be a lot funnier.
Honestly, that would be a cool, like, I wouldn't say like DLC item, but like, you know what I mean?
It would be interesting to have a horse in a Grand Theft Auto game.
I feel like it'd just make you a walking target, but it would.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Let's see.
Here you are riding your horse down the road, and then I roll up in my flying DeLorean that can shoot rockets, blow you and your horse up. Ugh.
Let's see. Weapons. The Hawk and Little Morgan revolver, like I said. Specialized variant weapons, which look super fucking cool for each character. A specific Vice City style outfit, tattoos, and more. Vehicles. Jason's Safe House vehicles, which include a motorcycle and a kayak. A mod kit, the Granado Retro build, which is a mod kit for the Vapid Ganado. A mod shop, a whole ass shop. Ride Out Customs. A hair salon. Let's see. Big ass boat. Clothing store, a whole clothing store. Vehicle and garage, the 67 Vapid Dominator buggy. Giant tattoo shop. Another mod shop. More clothes. A gang compound.
Wait a minute. Compound?
Gang compound. Oh, maybe it's just a gang in Vice City, but that's also a store for illegal goods.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, like, say, for instance, if we made our own, like, gang in GTA, we would have, like we would actually be able to, like, buy a compound where we could all, they kind of did it in GTA 5 when you would, like,
wait a minute,
become a CEO.
That's a raid. Like, it's a mission to raid that compound and take all their shit. Oh, that's badass. Cool but shit. That also says, hey, there's a whole ass mission you don't get with the $80 edition.
Yeah.
Special commission, classic car collection.
That's kind of something. See, that's kind of something that bothers me, man. It's something that's bothered me about, I don't know, games just in general, mostly. It's like, I feel like they deliberately release only like half the game at this point.
With this, it's
and
like
then
it's
just add their DLCs to make money. I get it with GTA. Deal. Like, I get it with GTA, and I get it with this. That's just like a general statement out there that bothers me about gaming today. Is like
Well, my
you
problem
never. It
is
doesn't feel like you're ever buying the actual full game.
there's going to be some games that suffer from taking this and being like, oh, hell yeah, we can sell our shit for $80 and
Oh
$100.
my goodness! Oh, absolutely, dude. There ain't. No,
You
there's gonna be a lot of
misunderstand.
games that try to act like that.
You are not the one, brother.
Mhm.
You're not. You don't have that kind of power. I don't care who you are. You're not Grand Theft Auto.
I mean, I will say this flat out. I'm not, like I said, I liked GTA growing up. I was always kind of a fan. It never was my majorest game. But despite that, despite the fact that I know other great titles are out there, I will tell you right now, there ain't a single one of them that can pull what GTA is pulling right now.
And it's because it's marketable, man. Like anyone can play GTA.
That's not even the.
You got your COD, your Madden bros buying this too. You know, which are the people
it's
that
not
buy
even the
2
full
games a year.
marketability of it. It's the fact that it's been on hold for so long.
And then
some
you look at the
people have
graphics.
actually been born and have been raised all the way up to like damn near an adult waiting for that game to come out.
Oh yeah.
It's a this is a generational thing. Like this is I would compare it to like how ancient humans would celebrate a festival of a god or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can have another festival, but it's not going to be that. And it's not going to be that good. And it's not going to be as flourishable. You know what I mean? Like,
nobody does it like Rockstar, man. Like all their games are an event.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, like I've said, I was always a fan of GTA. It was never my favorite game. It was never my favorite genre. But they've even got me, you know what I mean? Thinking about buying it, wanting to buy it, even though I know for a fact it's not a game that I'm going to be truly interested in. I'm not really into shooters or drivers or games like that anymore, dude.
And the sad part is you might even play it and be like, dude, I was so wrong.
That's the fucked up thing is I'm probably going to play it and have a great fucking time.
Because you got to think, before
because they're going to do it
2,
right.
I never played Red Dead.
Really?
I played Red Dead 2. Well, I knew the story. Like, you know.
No, I could have sworn under God we played Red Dead 1 together, at least a little bit.
Nope. Never played. I gave it a try. I played a lot of Undead Nightmare, but I never played the original story.
That's what we played. That's what we played.
And they won me over. I was like, this is one of the greatest fucking games of all time.
And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna throw this out there. Freaking Red Dead 2 fumbled the bag on not doing an Undead Nightmare for itself.
Yeah, any of it, man. And the fact that they canceled the remake of Red Dead 1.
It's like why, dude?
Yeah, well,
it's like
probably.
I don't understand.
To get this out sooner, to be honest.
I mean, that's fair. But also at the same time, like, I don't know. I guess it's just maybe it's just in my mind. Maybe I'm just a little old, but at least for most of the people that I know, Red Dead Redemption is more popular to them, if that makes sense. To them.
Oh, yeah.
Also
yeah,
to
there's
me,
definitely
but
people.
you get my meaning. I don't see why they wouldn't try to I mean, they did try to capitalize. They did capitalize it, obviously, but like throwing an Undead Nightmare out there for like, man, I mean, for one, it'd be extremely easy for them. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Just recolor some NPCs and just have them run at you like they do if you were, trying to fight them or something. Boom.
Unfortunately,
I that would have made them so much money.
The problem is, in the retrospect, that's not dollar signs because it's not online where people can.
But that was the point.
Over and over and over and over and over, like.
Oh no, you misunderstood. I was referring to the online.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't referring to the base game. I was saying they could have done that online and made those dollar signs, you know what I mean? And then on top
Yeah,
of
they
that, they could
didn't.
have released like certain items or certain things from that, like say zombie heads hanging from your side or some special like zombie-esque cosmetic for, I don't know, insert item here, but
Well, I
you know
think
what
they
I
did
mean?
do an
Like,
event that did zombies, but
oh
like
yeah,
that's
they
not
did
the
do.
same. It's not the same.
They did a small event. I remember Chaz telling me about that, but it wasn't the same, you know. It wasn't a full-on zombie mode, and I like, man, it would have been really cool if they had did that, man. They wouldn't have even had to like ruin their online or anything. Like if you had got, you could like say get online, go in, like sign on, get onto your character, and they could have put the option to ride to blah 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 place, and that could be where the zombies are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or even just like
And
you talk to somebody and it's like the DLC.
yeah, exactly. Like I see so many potential options to add that to the game. I could probably go on for at least like, I'm not going to keep going on about it because we're on a time frame. But I mean, are we? I don't know. But still, I mean, the point being is so many options, so many opportunities. I am an uneducated person who does not know. Well, I'm an educated person, but I don't know much about video games. I don't know much about designing them and stuff like that. I mean, God damn it, I am wording myself. I don't know much about designing video games, but I don't see how that would be difficult for them to do that, and they would have made them so much money. I feel like it would have cost them next to nothing too.
I think they probably looked at the numbers and were like, well, this doesn't sound as good as GTA 5 did, so
I mean,
we'll just move everybody over to GTA 6.
I
That's the only
can't.
thing I can think of because I know
I
people wanted
mean,
it.
I can't even wrap my mind even around that because
But
it's like
but to be
you've
fair,
already
they did
had
the same thing
people.
with 5
Yeah,
because I wanted DLC for 5 too, but they didn't do that either.
well, I mean, my point kind of goes to is like you already had people working on GTA 6.
Yeah,
You
you're
can't
not
tell
wrong.
me there wasn't one single like I don't know. I feel like the changes that would have been needed to be made to make an Undead Nightmare, or at least an Undead mode or something, would have taken one person at best, and it would have taken minimal effort, and they would have made so much money. I just don't. I just don't like as a like I'm not even a businessman, but as a person who likes money, I can't comprehend why they wouldn't do that.
That might have been it too. It's like, look, we don't want to just make it to make it. Like,
No, I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, I get that.
that's
Like, it's
fair.
got to have a purpose. And if we're gonna put out a DLC when we haven't for the last game, we
Yeah,
got to make sure the shit's fire. You know. And
you ain't
unfortunately, that
wrong.
probably takes too many resources away.
I can see
Because
them being too worried about fumbling the bag to want to
and
risk
plus,
it.
then you just released this online mode,
Well, I
which
mean,
at the
also
time
that
I
on
assumed
top
they
of it,
didn't.
like half the fans are gonna bitch about every little thing too. On top of it, like now that I
I
really
mean,
think about it, is like what would be okay for me would probably get complained about by like half the fan base, if that
I
makes
mean, look,
sense.
this is how much they're under a fucking microscope, Alex.
Oh my god.
I think it's one of the screenshots that they showed on their website, but there is one picture where a window in the background of a Ferris wheel doesn't have a reflection. So people are like, well, it's fucking cooked. I'm like, dude, do you see everything else? Do you see the fucking pores in dude's face?
Mm-hmm. I don't
Okay,
know.
but
That's also kind of a thing I kind of get to too. Is like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate the ever evolving quality in games. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know. You can hate me for saying this, but I feel like it's reached a point that I'm like I said when we were talking before, even this, like it's starting to look more real than real life. Like I can see the pores in the face of a character I'm playing, but I can't see that in front of somebody I'm talking to. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I feel like graphics shouldn't be an issue anymore. I feel like frame rates, quality, and story should be the problem. Graphics are
Yeah,
fine.
I actually completely agree. I think we've peaked. Like, you should start making them run better and feel better, and not 150 gigabytes.
I would even say it's like beyond just the general term of peaks. Like, I don't physically see how it could get better.
I do, but it's the trade-off is not going to be worth it.
You're not wrong. And also bear in mind, to the people listening, I am half blind. So, like, my general world looks like a PlayStation 1 game. So, apologize if my opinions offend anybody.
You didn't have to fucking come out here and say it like that, but yeah, I'm fucking ugly as shit. I look like PS1 Hagrid.
Hey, I mean...
fuck.
I mean, I knew you were ugly when I met you, but I still love you.
I love you too, Harry.
In a very homosexual way. No, that part should get cut out. That might get us yelled at.
Nah.
Well, maybe you'll get us viewers. I don't know.
Actually, boost the audio.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay.
Beard brothers.
Are we talked enough about Grand Theft Auto?
I can't really think of anything else to say. You said there was no gameplay on it or anything?
No, the only thing they showed was I think a week before the thing.
I just had a fizzing pop on my microphone. I apologize.
Oof. I didn't hear anything.
Okay, that's good.
But a week before, all they did really was make a little tiny trailer to show off the like cover art. But no, we still have yet to see gameplay at all. As far as I know, I think some of the old trailers have gameplay in it, but nothing where I want to see moment to moment. What's a mission like?
Oh, goddamn, these freaking hiccups.
But yeah,
I was only asking because I was wondering, like, if any of the GTA 5 characters were in it or anything.
No.
I was wondering about the story.
No, I am interested in the story. What I hope is that they can make me cry like they did with Red Dead.
I don't know, man. There's very few games that can actually make me cry.
Yeah, no, you really gotta make me attached to these characters. Because Arthur Morgan, man.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's
Arthur got me.
That is the man.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Red Dead 1, I didn't cry. John, but Arthur, dude, I could actually relate to that guy. Like, I could understand him. I could see his life.
Sad that it took.
I feel like I could
feel his
feelings. I mean, that's also kind of like the thing, like, that I like to like debate with people about Arthur's character. I feel like he was always a good guy.
Oh yeah, well it's like Mary said, like there's a good dude in there, but like he's fucking wrestling with a giant.
Yeah, for me, I was like, I think he was a good guy from the get-go. He was just constantly misled.
Look at his fathers, Yeah,
I mean, and shit, to end it off, even fucking...
And a thief and a crook, I
mean, shit, to end it off, even with Dutch, like...
I don't even think Dutch was a bad guy, I'm sure he was a good guy originally, but...
No,
I think shit started going downhill. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's always been in there, but like I'm sure he started off with somewhat good intentions,
yeah. I mean,
I ain't saying
one of the things. It's one of those moments where it's like I can't respect Dutch, but I can understand him if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
Now fuck Micah all day.
Yeah, no, they had no redeeming qualities.
No, that boy was born rotten. There's no way.
You should have fucking finished that load on her face. That's all.
But the reason why I don't like the biggest reason why I don't like Dutch, he knew damn well what happened.
Yeah.
He knew what happened to Arthur, and he had no interest in avenging him up until that last moment when he realized that there was no choice.
Yeah,
Like I feel like when correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Dutch is the one who finished Micah off.
Yep.
But my problem is like you were with him that long, man. You were still talking. You were still around each other. How could you do that, man?
Dude, like the part that gets me is when he fucking looks up at Dutch and he's like, I gave you everything I had. And I'm like, dude.
He did. Fucking Arthur did.
God, that freaking story is so good.
It really is, man. It really is. It really makes you think, man. I'm really hoping that GTA 6 has at least half that much story, because don't get me wrong. I mean, say what you want about GTA 5. I feel like that story was lacking.
Oh, we'll get into that.
We're more than welcome to.
But it's games like that where I'm like, I wish more people would play stuff, because stuff like this, like not even just as a game, like that's just an awesome story, and it's relevant.
Exactly.
And it's historical.
It could have been a show. It could have been a book. I would have loved it no matter what. It didn't even have to be a game. That's what I love about Red Dead.
And it's not like you get westerns like that anymore. And if you do get a western, it sure in the hell doesn't have a story like that.
Exactly. In fact, I'm pretty sure Red Dead's the only westerns we really get, which is kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, to be honest. All right, but I think we've glazed Rockstar enough.
And that's actually saying something, because I'm usually not a big fan of Rockstar, so enjoy, guys.
Next up on the list, we have Dead Space creator and Sledgehammer Games co-founder has announced his retirement from day-to-day game development. In an emotional video on his LinkedIn, he thanks fans, friends, and colleagues for supporting him for 35 years.
Dead Space, the guys, like the creators, Creator.
Yeah. It's sad that he never got to do Dead Space 4, but I think we're going to be seeing this more and more and more as we go on. These guys are getting old, or they're just done with, especially with how everything's going lately.
I will say this: I wouldn't say there isn't going to be a Dead Space 4.
There may be.
He could end up doing what the author of Berserk did.
Well, the problem is that's not his.
Yeah.
That's EA's.
That's fair.
And unfortunately, after
what I was gonna
awesome remake didn't sell, they canceled the second remake.
Oof. What I was gonna say is he could leave his notes behind for the next person, like the author of Berserk did, and they actually just recently started making new chapters to the manga of Berserk, which is why it kind of like came up in my mind. Is like I could see a new Dead Space happening. I don't think he's gonna make it, but if it does happen, I feel like he's passing his notes along. You know what I mean?
I don't see them making another one. However, I do see them maybe selling the IP off to someone.
Ooh.
And if I had to put my money on it, who I would pick, I would immediately sell that to Bloober Team.
Who?
The Silent Hill 2 remake, Kratos.
No, like the name you cut out when you said it.
Oh, Bloober Team.
Bloober Team?
Yeah.
Oh. People who did like the Silent Hill 2 remake and stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
That's their bag is horror, man, and they've already proven that they can make
Mhm.
a Dead Space like game. So why not just make a real one?
You're not wrong.
Hell, I would even be fine with you rebooting it. Reboot it.
I mean,
Doesn't have to
honestly,
be Isaac. Tell some more
either
stories in the
that
universe.
or I mean, Capcom would probably do a good job of it too if I think about it.
Yeah, they would do a good. Yeah.
Like honestly,
But
if you ask me, I'd want them to sell it to Capcom. But Blooper Teen's not a bad idea either. They can definitely do it.
Either one. Can't
Either
go
one,
wrong
but
with.
yeah.
But yeah, it's sad. I hope he does. I hope whatever his future endeavors are fruitful. Even if it's not in games.
I don't blame you.
And then moving on to Square Enix.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was gonna ask if we could skip that one because I don't really see much talking about that, but I could see a lot of talking about the next one.
I'm not skipping shit, but I don't have anything really to say about it. Square
Fair
Enix
enough.
shuts down Extreme Edges, their 16-year-old Western game label. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea. That's probably why it's being shut down.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I had just said, I can't think. I have no knowledge, or there's just nothing there on that topic for me. That's why I asked to skip it.
It's much more expensive to develop games here than it is in Japan. So,
oh, you ain't wrong, man. Fucking America, gotta settle down with that money shit. Goddamn.
Kratos is being recast in God of War. In the God of War Amazon series after Ryan Hurst suffered a bicep injury, which will take months and months to recover from. They've already filmed 4 episodes, which will have to be reshot immediately due to the Atreus actor Callum Vinson's age. I like Ryan Hurst. I think he's a great actor, but I'm gonna have to say
Wait
nah.
a minute. Let me. So like, what's going on with the Atreus actor? Like,
Well,
did he just grow too much?
Well, he's young, like 6 months could be a voice drop.
Oh no, I'm not denying that.
I think that's why. And so, like when they get to
I was more
Ragnarok
wondering, like,
whatever.
I mean, they've already got. Why don't they just have him do his parts? Like, they could just. I don't feel like that'd be that hard on an editor. They do it all the time with CGI.
But you got to think of it like this. It might not be hard for the editor, but it would be hard for the actor to act out emotional scenes to blank air.
I mean, it doesn't have to be blank
Don't get me
air.
wrong.
It could just be it could be a person wearing a green suit. But I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm just like.
Then I imagine they probably
I feel like this step is harder than the original. I don't know. I feel like it'd be harder to recast some guy and pay somebody new, because I mean, there's no way that I know he's a child actor, but there's no way he's just walking away with nothing. Like, there was I mean, at least from what I've come to understand about how acting works, there's some level of contract. Like, if they're removing him, they've got to pay him something. I'm pretty sure, and then hiring another person. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's already filmed 4 episodes, so they got to pay him something.
Yeah.
But
also Atreus too. Like, if they're getting rid of him and replacing him with somebody else because
they're
of
not
his age. Oh, okay. So they're just trying to rush it.
Yeah, they just mean like, well, we already shot 4 episodes and like.
Well, fucking call him Jason Momoa and move it along.
I know.
Or honestly, I'd even take The Rock.
Like I said, I like Ryan Hurst. I think he did great in Sons of Anarchy. He did great in Ragnarok as Thor, but is not who you should have picked.
I don't know. Let me look at some pictures of what he should. Let me look at some pictures real fast. I know who you're talking about. I know what he looks like. I just want to see what he looks like as Kratos.
You go, wish you didn't.
I'm sure I would.
Here you go. Wish you did.
How much swearing am I allowed to do in this?
That's what I'm saying, man. It looks like Team Kratos.
I feel like that's being nice.
I've seen cosplays of Kratos that were amazing. You telling me Amazon
My
can't afford
dad
something
looks
like
more
that?
like Kratos than that guy. Literally, my dad dressed up as Kratos one time. I'm actually gonna pull this up if I can.
And I ain't even mad at it. I'm like, I get it. Like, of course, you're not going to say no to being Kratos, but at the same time, whoever's
You look
casting this should have known.
nothing like them. My God.
Yeah. And
Like
don't
I
get
said,
me
how
wrong.
much am I allowed to curse? Because like I kind of want to go on a little rant about it, but like I don't think it's that worth it. And also, I don't want to like sit here and down Ryan Hurst because like he's a great actor at the end of the day. But like, my fucking God,
And don't
dude.
get me wrong. Maybe with editing and shit, they could have made it. This is unfiltered. Could it have looked awesome? Maybe. You put the right color grading on there. The beard doesn't look as bad.
Here, let me send this to the Discord real fast. I want you to see the picture I'm looking at.
Oh, I guarantee it's the same one.
Just let me sift through my shots. Got too much stuff on here. I think that one's it. Yep. This one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
like I said, how much am I allowed to curse on here? I know we're supposed to keep it to a minimum, but my God, dude. He fucking looks nothing like goddamn Kratos. It's not even remotely slightly. Oh my freaking God, dude. Like, it's not even close. Guy, his facial structure's all fucking wrong. All of it's fucking wrong. I feel like hiring a random Asian guy would have looked better. And yeah, that's going a little far, but you get my point.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think he looks like, there's no way it could have worked. I'm sure it could have, but
I mean, he's definitely sitting on the line for me. Like, I would accept it, but I would hate it.
His stature alone, like, for one, I don't know, man. It's just something.
I don't know. It's also like something in the very specific picture I'm looking at. Like, I don't feel like I'm looking at Kratos.
If I would have seen more, they should have just not released this picture.
Honestly. Well, I mean, even more than that. Like, his beard doesn't look like Kratos'.
No, it's not even the same type. Like, he's got a beard like I do. Kind of. I would say I would honestly compare it more to mine, if that makes sense. The bushiness and the fullness of it. You know what I mean? I've got a little bit more cheek fuzz than you do. Just a little, not that much. Kratos has some curls in that bitch.
Exactly. He's got those, like, I would say they're almost Irish. You know what I mean? I know we're both Irish, but you catch my drift. Like, he's got that. He's got that little bit of, I don't know. I would say his beard looks more like mine. I'm not saying it doesn't look like yours. Your beard looks like mine, but you catch my drift.
Yeah. Well, I hope they pick somebody good, and I hope he recovers. And I'm sure that really sucks.
Oh yeah, I hope he didn't really hurt himself or anything, and I hope everything worked out. To be honest, I hope he can find another part in the show at the same time. I really don't feel like he should have been Kratos. Honestly, he kind of looks like Brock to me.
Oh yeah.
He looks like
that
Brock to me.
Actually,
I'm not gonna lie, he would have been a great Brock. Now that I'm really thinking about it, shit, I'm about to pull up a picture and like do a comparison because honestly, I really do feel like he looks like Brock, but I might be wrong. God of War Brock. Images. Oh my God, no, like shit. Damn, dude, when I send this picture to the chat, you're probably gonna shit yourself on how much they look alike. It's kind of blowing my mind a little bit here. Where did I sent
Oh, I
it?
definitely already see it,
Next
actually.
episode. Boop, boop, send. I don't know if I sent it in the right spot. Oh, it's an
No, you got
episode
it.
specific notes. But
No,
see
yeah, I
what I
can see
mean?
it.
Like
Yeah, I can
man,
see
just
it.
save his mustache. He looks dead on like Brock, man. It'd be great.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And honestly, I mean,
And you don't
honestly,
have
I
to
don't even really
physically
feel
do
like.
that. Well,
I
I
mean, I
guess.
don't feel like Jason Momoa would be a great looking Kratos. I definitely feel like there's better options out there, but I feel like that's the easiest one you can reach for that would get you an audience you want.
Yeah, I'm not. Me personally, I have no idea who I'd pick, but I hope it's somebody good.
I mean, I'm not saying I picked Jason Momoa. I'm just saying he's an easy guess. I don't really know who could perfectly fit Kratos. I don't know. I'm gonna do what I do best and look it up. But we can move on to the next topic if there is one.
Well, that's the crazy part, man. We're out
done?
of topics.
Oh,
Now we
shit.
will.
We didn't talk
go-
about any of the games we played or anything.
That's what we're doing.
Oh, okay, cool.
You gotta let me get to
My bad, man.
it. And now we talk about what we've been playing. For me, it has been. I did an entire replay of GTA 5 story. I played a tiny bit of online, and then I'm playing through and capturing footage for Metal Gear Solid 1 for the main channel. Dan does deep dives. Look out for that when
Very,
it comes.
very nice. Dan does deep vibes. Dives.
GTA 5, I still think that is an excellent story. However, Trevor is very cringy, but he is funny. I played the PS5 version, which adds like ray tracing and stuff. I got to remember that it doesn't play like it did not play like this, and it did not look like this. But
yeah,
you can definitely still feel that this is a PS3 game. But I had a lot of fun with GTA 5. I haven't played the story since it came out. And then, I mean, I don't think it's stated enough, but Metal Gear Solid 1 is the reason that I play video games. It is my favorite game of all time. It is made by my favorite creator of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing quite like the feeling of booting that game up to me. It is a comfort food. And yeah.
I think me, you, and every person listening has a game like that. Metal Gear Solid's one of the great ones, you know what I mean?
It just shows
everybody's got a game like that you know, second you boot it up, you just feel at home.
There's just nothing like it back then.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what have you been playing?
Aside from what I've been playing, I'm gonna go ahead and since we were on the topic of GTA 5, I haven't replayed it that much or anything. I hopped online for a little bit. I did rewatch a playthrough of the story. And to be honest, I mean, I like Franklin. I kind of agree with you that Trevor's kind of cringe. But to be honest, the one I don't necessarily understand is Michael. Surprisingly or not.
Kind of an anomaly.
He's just strange to me. Like the things that he does, it doesn't add up.
I think it's like I haven't gone through it, but one would imagine like Michael's just going through a midlife crisis the whole game.
I mean, you ain't wrong. I can get that, man. But
my fucking family hates me. Like I used to be a robber, and now I gotta get back into it. And my family left, and I want to be a freaking movie director or producer, and then yada yada yada.
I can kind of understand like his story for a bit. I feel like at a point in time, my entire family was, you know, against me, if that makes sense. They didn't like me, or that I was falling so far that they were distancing themselves from me, if that makes sense. Because I mean, I've been through a lot in my life, and I will be the first to admit I'm not a perfect person. But like his actions and like the way he conducts his life, I just don't understand how it could be possible, if that makes sense. At least mentally and psychologically, like how is
But
that guy not blowing up 24/7? You know what I
not even
mean?
that.
Like,
But does
I
he
mean,
even
shit, his
have a
wife's
story
cheating
arc?
on him constantly. No, I don't think so. All
Because
I know is that his wife cheats on him all the time. His son's a
he's
dick, and he just takes it.
yeah, you're not wrong. Like he doesn't do much, but not that he should beat the fuck out of his family or something. But
No,
like,
no, no. Like, but like, you should do like something. Like, I don't know. Maybe separate
change.
yourself from the wife, change
Yeah, that too.
yourself, figure yourself out, try to reconnect your son. I don't know. The entirety of the game, he is always portrayed as the smart one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like Franklin was the resourceful one, Michael was the smart one, and Trevor was the crazy one. But no aspect of his life, aside from like committing crimes or anything like that, does he seem smart to me. If anything, he
well,
seems like a
maybe
dumbass.
maybe that's the thing. Like maybe that's his
Maybe.
arc is learning. Like okay,
I
I
mean,
guess
maybe.
like this is the only
Shit.
thing I'm good at. I'm not good at being a regular person.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that is what it is. I mean, I can kind of understand that too. I mean, shit.
To be fair, he does make the effort at the beginning. He is in uh, therapy and shit, but like
No, I mean,
he also doesn't really talk. Like he rants, but and even when he brings his family in, like they just rant too, and nothing
I
gets
guess
solved other than you're
the
a
best
piece of
way,
shit, I'm a piece of shit, and my kids are pieces of shit.
I'm about to say, I'll go ahead and throw a real life experience in for both of us because I think I'm pretty sure we both experienced this. But when I was going through like one of the hardest points of my life and I was going to therapy, did you or did you not notice a change in me before I started talking or after I started talking? Like when I was going to there and just keeping to myself versus when I actually started talking about stuff to
It's
other
very
people.
true.
Like, did you notice a change in me then? Like, you were there, dude.
Oh, for sure.
Like that was a real fucking moment, man. And I don't know. It's just like when I look at things like that in my own life, I just can't comprehend how he would do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe even I myself might have done the same thing if I were in his shoes. Maybe not. I don't know. But at least me to myself and where I'm sitting here, it's like I can't wrap my mind around his character. I
No,
feel like he was
he's
just
an
thrown out there
anomaly.
to be thrown out there to be the quote unquote smart one, and then nobody really knew how to make him smart, so they just kind of threw random shit with him in the game.
Though he
That
is
makes
kind of
sense.
a driving factor in the story in terms of like almost everything happens because of Michael.
Oh yeah, like I said, he was
Or
the
Franklin.
smart one. He was. I mean, yeah. Honestly, I mean, yeah. I'm surprised more that shit doesn't happen because of Trevor. Dude's fucking psychotic, man. Like if you
Yeah, I mean,
switch
don't
to
get me
him,
wrong, stuff
you
does
see him in the
happen.
craziest stuff. But I mean, like to a more of an extent,
Yeah.
Like I know Trevor's deadly and whatnot, but there ain't no way in hell he's killing off an entire police force constantly. And
Nah.
the dude's that fucking crazy. Like there just ain't no way.
Yeah.
The guy's mentality would have 5 stars on him constantly. There's no way. Like I don't know. I guess that might be my little bit of my beef with like GTA 5's stories. It's not necessarily the story that's the problem. It's the characters that just don't necessarily add up to me. Weirdly enough, the only one that seems to make sense to me is Franklin, which is weird because He's just a general guy. And at the end of the day, I mean, I guess that's what he was. He was the resourceful one. He was a general guy who knew a lot of people.
It's true.
But I mean, yeah. I could never wrap my mind around Michael. But aside from that, the games I've been playing a lot of Space Marines 2 here lately, guys. It's been a fun time. I'm always down to get on.
Excellent game.
Once this video gets uploaded, I intend to put a link on there so that if anybody wants to join up, play with me sometime, we'll find a way to do so. And heck, might end up being, you might end up even being featured in one of the shorts that I intend to be posting here soon. Speaking of which, Beside the Bonfire is now on TikTok. We don't have any videos uploaded yet, but I just made the account last night, so forgive me.
We are also on Spotify now. At least the first episode is.
And I'm intend to be getting around to putting us on Instagram and Facebook as well. So keep looking out, guys. We're going to be everywhere. I will say,
Apple,
however,
you're gonna have to wait because I got some issues with how you create an account and all that, but I'll figure it out eventually, and we'll get up
Apple.
there. Apple Podcasts.
Oh, that's a thing. I didn't even.
Yep.
Don't show how freaking old I am, guys. I'm learning new shit every day. But I've been playing Space Marines 2. I've been playing a lot of Rocket League, guys, if anyone's interested in that as well. I'm not great. I can barely fly, but me and my buddies play all the time. And I decided to revisit Resident Evil 2, the remake, not the original. I'm sorry, guys, I can't stand tank controls. You'll have to forgive me on that. I'm no good with them, but it's been a great time, man. I've been getting into it. I intend to start posting shorts, videos, etc., etc., etc. And I think me and Dan played that Dragon Ball. It was like a Dragon Ball. God, what's the word? MOBA. Yeah, me and Dan were playing that Dragon Ball MOBA for a bit. And I'm sure there's plenty of games that. Oh shit! Actually, this is something I just thought about, man. Maybe we can start like doing like a Smite night thing on occasions. Inviting anybody who listens to play with us. I know we still play. I know you still play Smite too, at least to an extent.
Yeah. Maybe at some point, maybe we'll dedicate a day to just streaming on the channel of just bullshitting in games or something.
Yep, definitely something to think about for the future. And I talked about.
And honestly, let us know what you guys want to see because this is for you.
Without a doubt. I mean, mildly. It's mostly for me. Don't let them lie to you. All of this is for my entertainment. But yeah, let us know what you want to play. Let us know if you're interested in playing with us. Definitely get in contact. We are here.
And I believe that will do it for another episode of Beside the Bonfire, guys. Thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing, all that fun shit. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave a comment below. Maybe leave, a question. Maybe we'll read it on the episode, That will just about do it, guys. Have a lovely day and stay awesome. See ya.